Hello children, welcome back to Insight Engine Academy. So in the last class, we have discussed what is distance, displacement, the differences between the distance and displacement very clearly. What is distance? It's the length of the path. It has no direction. It's a scalar quantity. CGS unit centimeter, SI unit is meter. What is displacement? Displacement is also a distance, but it's a shortest path. Shortest distance or distance in one direction is called displacement. Right? These basics we have discussed in the previous case. Okay? Distance always positive. Displacement can be zero, can be positive, can be negative, but distance always positive. Okay, so all those things we have discussed in the previous video. Now we are going to talk about another important term which we use regularly in kinematics, that is speed. Okay, now we are going to understand the definition of the speed first. What is speed? Okay, see, speed, let's say this is 100 meters distance. What is the length of this? 100 meters. Okay, here also I will take MS 100 meters distance. Okay, let's imagine here the best runner between the wickets, MS Dhoni. Okay, MSD, and here of course King Kohli. Both are good legends of Indian cricket team, right? Now let us, for funny thing we are understanding, let us have a race between MSD and Virat Kohli. Okay, King Kohli. They have to travel 100 meters of distance. Okay, race started at once. They started running at once. MSD covered this 100 meters in 20 seconds. And this Virat Kohli covered this in 25 seconds. Right? Now we are going to calculate the speed of the MSD. Okay? Speed of MSD. So generally we calculate the speed using the formula speed is equal to distance traveled by an object within the time or time taken or time interval. Okay, what is the distance traveled here? 100 meters. And what is the time taken here? 20 seconds. Okay, if you do the cancellation 0 0 2 1s to 2 5s, okay, and here you will get the answer 5 meters per second. 5 meters per, and if you do the same, you find the speed of the Virat Kohli, King Kohli. Now same formula, distance 100 meters by time 25 seconds, 25 ones, 25 fours. So Virat Kohli's speed is 4 meters per second. MSD speed is 5 meters per second. Okay. So here whatever the distance and the time is given, we have converted into this way. Second is unit time here. Second is unit time. 1 second is unit time. In this unit time, what is the distance covered by MSD? 5 meters. That means MSD covers 5 meters in every second. 5 meters in 1 second, right? So Virat Kohli covers 4 meters in 1 second. Okay. Who traveled more distance in 1 second? MSD traveled 5 meters in 1 second. Kohli traveled 4 meters in 1 second. Then who traveled more distance in 1 second? MSD traveled more distance. Then obviously who is faster among these both? MSD is faster than Virat Kohli, right? Yes. See, here we have taken 1 second. It is a unit time. Okay. With the help of this unit time, we have to measure the distance traveled by that object. Then we can understand which is faster, which is slower. We can understand, we can compare the speed of the two objects. So from this example, what we can understand? Speed is defined as the rate of distance traveled by an object. Rate of distance traveled by an object is called distance, or the rate an object covers a distance. The rate an object covers a distance is called speed. The rate refers that particular quantity divided by time. So why do we divide with time? To understand how fast it is happening and how slow it is happening. Time is, okay, with the help of the time, when we divide, we understand its rate, whether it is happening faster or slower. Okay. Yes. So here unit time we have considered. In unit time, MSD covered 5 meters. Kohli covered 4 meters. Then who covered more distance in 1 second unit time? MSD covered more distance in unit time. So speed of the MSD is greater than speed of the Virat Kohli. Okay. So what is the mathematical formula? Speed is equal to distance by time. This is the formula of the speed. Speed is generally denoted by V. Distance is denoted by D, and time is denoted by T. V is equal to d by t. This is the formula for speed, and I'm going to write units of speed. Okay, so generally units we derive from the formula. First we have to write the formula of the speed. What is the speed formula? Speed is equal to distance by time. If you know the distance units and the time units, automatically you will get the speed units. So we are deriving the speed units with the help of distance and time. So it's a derived unit. Speed is a derived unit, derived physical quantity. Okay, speed is a derived physical quantity. The units which we are going to write, they are called derived units. Now distance, CGS unit, centimeter, time CGS unit, second. So centimeter per second. We should not read by second, we should read centimeter per second, right? So this is the CGS unit of the speed. Next, what is the SI unit of the speed? What is the SI unit of the distance? Meters. And what is the SI unit of the time? Second. So the SI unit of the speed is meter per second. And practical unit. Generally, when you travel in the cars or trains, they don't travel only meters. They travel kilometers, and they have taken hours together of time. Okay, that is why we are taking kilometer and hour. Kilometer per hour. Kilometer is the practical unit of the distance. Hour is the practical unit of the time. So this is a practical unit. Practically objects travel with this particular unit, kilometer per hour. It is not the CGS unit, it is not the SI unit. Remember, whenever in the problems kilometers per hour given, we have to convert them into SI system, meter per second, or we have to convert into centimeter per second if the question is asked in centimeters. Okay, so how to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second, we will discuss. Meanwhile, please note down the definition of the speed and also units of the speed. Okay, with this example, please note down. What is the CGS unit of the speed? Centimeter per second. SI unit meter per second. Practical unit kilometer per hour, right? If they have given kilometer per hour, we have to convert that into SI. So how to convert kilometer per hour into SI? So here 1 kilometer per hour is equal to how many meters per second? This is the question. Okay, so we have to convert kilometers into meters, and we have to convert hours into seconds. Then 1 kilometer is equal to how many meters? 1000 meters. 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? 3600 seconds. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Each minute 60 seconds. 60 into 60, 3600 seconds. Okay, 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter per 1000 meters. Okay, now we have to substitute both values here. In the place of 1 kilometer, what we have to write? 1000 meters. In the place of hour, what we have to write? 3600 seconds, because we are converting kilometers into meters, hours into seconds. Now 2 zeros cancel, 2 5s 2 into 18. So we can't do the simplification further. This is a prime number. Okay, 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meters per second. This you have to remember. If you want to convert, okay, kilometer per hour into meter per second, the number which is given, okay, we have to multiply 5 by 18. We have to multiply that number with 5 by 18, so that automatically that is converted into kilometer per hour into meter per second. Okay, right. Sometimes we may convert meter per second into kilometer per hour also. Sometimes it is required. So previously what we have done, kilometer per hour we have converted into meter per second. Now what we have to do, we have to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour. Simple idea. So 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. If you bring this 5 by 18 from RHS to LHS, they becomes reciprocal. Automatically 18 by 5. So 1 meter per second is equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. You have to remember this is also. Okay. Here just imagine 5 by 18 meter per second can be written as 5 by 18 into 1 meter per second. If you transpose this from RHS to LHS, this becomes 18 by 5. So that is only I have written here. Okay. Understood? Yes. Okay. This is a conversion of kilometer per hour into meter per second and meter per second into kilometer per. Clear? Right. Please note down these values, because this will come across Most of the times this will come across while we solving the problem. That is why you have to remember, don't forget this value. Okay. Now let us do some numericals, some problems. Okay, to understand the speed. Okay, very clearly we will discuss some problems. Okay, so what is the speed formula? Speed is equal to distance by time. Okay, so they will give you distance value and time value and ask you to calculate the speed. So use this formula, speed is equal to distance by time. Is it clear? Sometimes speed will be given, distance will be given. Okay, and they ask you to calculate the distance. Then what happened? See, speed is equal to distance by time. If they ask you to find the distance, now you have to bring this time from RHS to LHS. What does the time do here? Time is dividing distance. So the quantity which is dividing in the RHS, if you transpose from RHS to LHS, it becomes multiplier of this quantity. Then what happened? Speed into time is equal to distance. So distance is equal to what, Nana? Speed into time. Okay, it is dividing. If you transpose here, it multiplies. Okay, if sometimes time is asked, okay, time is the question, they will give you speed value and they will give you distance value. Okay, then if they ask you to calculate the time, okay, the quantity which is to be found, that should be left side. The other quantities which are related to this, we have to transpose from LHS to RHS. Here are speed and time multiplying each other. So speed is a multiplier of the time. If you transpose the speed from LHS to RHS, it divides. So time formula, time is equal to distance by speed. Okay. So generally these three formulas, this is actually only one formula. Okay. But we have written these formulas in terms of each and every quantity. Right? So these three formulas you have to remember. Okay.